Speedway Children's Charities is raising money for children who are bravely fighting illness in North Texas. They're doing so through an amazing event called Silver Dollar at the Ranch. And Dawn, you've been part of the event for a long time, haven't you?
Absolutely, and that's right. And I'm so happy to announce that my sisters here at the broadcast are going to be joining me this year in support of this great organization and this great event, Silver Dollar at the Ranch. And we're going to talk about it today with the event, today with the president of Texas Motor Speedway. Eddie Gossage is here, along with honorary hero Jace and his mom, Tisha.
Hi, Jace.
Jace, you see yourself there on TV?
Do you see yourself?
Okay, Silver Dollar at the Ranch. I love this event. It's a great one. It's in Aubrey at XO Ranch, the home of Chip and Marty Ferrier. Wonderful property out there. Why did you guys decide to get involved this year?
Well, they were good enough to come to us last year, actually, and have Speedway Children's Charities to be the recipient of the proceeds that night, and they raised $500,000 in one night, which is just amazing. And that money went to the Mary Crowley Cancer Research Center for their pediatric cancer initiatives. And I just think that folks getting together at this beautiful, beautiful ranch and raising that kind of money is just that's monstrously big. $500,000 in one evening.
Well, you speak monstrously. We obviously have to talk about Big Hoss out there at Texas Motor Speedway. You guys had a reveal event a couple weeks ago. It's the largest HD screen in the world that you guys have.
Yeah, you made a good point. You're like, maybe no makeup's not a good idea with that big screen.
I tell you, that screen in HD is not good for my career. But seriously, you know, it's the biggest television screen in the world. The folks from Guinness were here to measure it and do all the things.
Wow.
And they said that is it. That's the biggest one on the planet.
Wow.
And so, you know, you got to look around and realize with all the high schools and Jerry Jones over at Cowboy Stadium and Big Hoss, this is the big screen market for the whole world. And you can think about Vegas and New York City and Japan and all these kind of places, but it's
and we've got it here, which is awesome.
I want to hear more about the Silver Dollar at the Ranch and specifically about the charity, because little Jace, oh goodness,
Hi,
big coughs. So tell us about Jace, and he's the honorary.
He's the honorary hero. He goes to the Legacy Clinic for Children's. He goes monthly and sometimes weekly. And he's been going there for almost 15 months, and he still has 20 months left of chemo monthly. Wow. He was diagnosed with ALL in January of 2013, and he's doing awesome these days, aren't you? Can you wave to the camera?
He's like, I'll think about it. But what's so great about this event is that it's not your typical wear a ball gown. We're out in the pasture with cowboy boots on. There's barbecue.
Jace, are you going to wear cowboy boots?
Yeah. We're going to get you some
barbecue.
And it's going to be so much fun. Live auction, silent auction, and great performers, right?
Jack Ingram is going to be performing, and last year he was one of the big auction items. You could bid to have him perform a private concert for you, and two people kind of tied in the bidding, so Jack was gracious enough to do 2 shows to raise twice the money for the event. So yeah, he'll be back this year, and you're right, jeans and boots, and I'm sure some of the ladies will have a few accessories.
I had a friend come out there one time in Chanel cowboy boots. I'm like, hey, whatever works, right? It's Dallas.
Can we talk about the money and how it's helping kids? Because I think that's what's so important for people.
Well, Speedway Children's Charities through the years has donated more than $9 million to help the kids of North Texas. And we have a 4-county service area, Tarrant, Dallas, Denton, and Collin counties. Last year, the money, like I said, went to the Mary Crowley Cancer Research Center and for childhood or pediatric cancer initiatives. And they're working on things like vaccines for cancer, which I'd never heard of before. To be quite honest, I had my own bout with cancer and learned of vaccines for such things. And so they're trying to develop various treatments. And you know, you think about it, I'll tell you from my own experience, I don't wish that on my worst enemy. And then you look at children with it.
Especially when they're itty-bitty like this.
Sweet, innocent kids, and it just breaks your heart. And so we've got to find an answer. We've got to find a solution. And Silver Dollar at the Ranch is one of the ways we're going to try and get to that goal of curing cancer.
The sweet face of the kids that you're helping too.
May 17th, and all the money is going to stay right here, which is wonderful. Well, we're excited to be the official media sponsor, and other sponsorships are still available for this year's event, which will be held Saturday, May 17th. And if you'd like more information about how you and your company can get involved, Just go to silverdolarattheranch.com to get started. And if you'd like to go to this year's event and meet all the wonderful people involved, just go to that same link and click on Buy Tickets.
Okay, coming up next, with the change in the weather comes a change in health, but is it just allergies you're dealing with, or could it be something worse? Dr. Kirkham joins us next to explain. Don't go anywhere.